Great to have your company if you're joining us on Fox Sports. Kelly Slater out in the lineup trying to avoid being knocked out here in the second round, as is Peterson, Crisanto and Owen Wright. The fans have had their say, Peter Mel. And,
yes, they have.
They've gone with the GOAT.
Still a fan. I've got him on my team, fantasy team, and my pick to win here. He's surfing a separate area of the beach, though.
He is down the south end, right there in the corner here at Duranbar Beach. Is the rookie on the championship tour, Peterson Crisanto. Nice little runner he's found here, really digging in, looking a lot more aggressive out on the open face than what we saw him in that first round, and he's going to finish this wave off well. Interesting to note that all of the competitors that finished in third place, bar one in the first round, failed to have a combined heat score that went into double digits.
Yeah.
So these guys are all trying to recover in a big way.
A little bit of an exception, but Peterson, much more comfortable look here. I mean, he's got a couple veterans. He knows he's the youngster. He's going to be able to bring that spontaneity a bit more than we would say from an Owen, and he carved his way beautiful to a great start in this heat. You know, and he was a bit of a prodigy as a youngster, and then kind of disappeared for a couple years, but back, focused, and straight onto the World Tour. But that arc right there was gorgeous. Carried his speed so well. And how was this wave choice? You know, it gave him, even though it was a little bit smaller, it gave him several sections that were a bit steeper, and he, no mistakes, did very well here.
We love it when we see a QS journeyman. 4 of them in the Quiksilver Pro era. Kelly, a career that spanned 27 years this season, has competed against them all. Some of the greats of the sport, spanning multiple generations. Peterson, Crisanto going looking for a backup. Solid score to kick things off here. 6.5.
Wave didn't have a whole lot of quality to it. He surfed his way to a number. Beautiful carving snap down as he pushed everything into it, and then with limited speed to do a maneuver there, it did well.
Our first look at Owen Wright. Dynamic opening maneuver. Really powerful, mixing it up, going to a more carving approach through that second turn. Back into the pocket. Great variation on the backhand being shown by the Australian.
He literally lost all his speed, so he couldn't rotate out of it. But look at Owen and how he uses his size, you know, and his elasticity. He's able to just tweak each turn, make it look a little bit different, so you have that variety there. Looking very good on that wave, which Kelly can do.
Sitting a little further north to his rivals, Kelly Slater picks this one off. Nice looking right-hander here for Slater. He tries to spin the tail, actually spins it into a reverse. Can't quite ride out though.
That's, again, you talk about somebody who can create stuff. Kelly's wave here. So this is a different style of wave, and it's always kind of unique when you see a surfer surf a different wave on the beach, especially if it's significantly different. You know, that wave was tapering off very quickly. But see how he goes in, straight up into it. Wanted to just get a little release out of it. You know, that would have been... But then at that point, when he's kind of slowed down...
Can't second guess the GOAT.
That's true.
We'll see if his strategy pays off right now. Just holding firm, hanging solo on the northern section of the bank. You can see that wind starting to come up a little bit. Slater blitzed that rebound. Second turn was strong, flowing beautifully. Has a good section to deal with here and throws everything at it. So there's the payoff for Kelly and his decision to ride that section of the bank. He looked alive on his feet then.
To go left, and so literally that choice right there, he gets a maneuver done, because if he stays going right, he's doing cutbacks, and instead he attacks the lip. It put him in perfect position for this. That's the creativity that Kelly has always been able to get out and do, and that's going to be a number. Right now he's straight back in this heat, no worries.
I'll tell you what turn I love from Kelly on this ride, even though it's not as good a version as he can do, is that second maneuver. Because to me, Kelly in the last few years, in just trying to evolve surf, love it when he gets out in front of it and times it perfectly. He always sends so much water into the sky.
Oh, and here's Peterson right now, and again, looking great off that jetty peak. Watching this replay here, Peterson, so trying to better a 5.83. This number has not posted yet. Nice long wave, you know, and showcased a lot of variety. It is on the smaller end. So, man, there's two different styles of waves here.
So hard to just commit to what section of the bank you want to ride to, because we all know when you're out in the lineup and you're looking down the beach.
Wow.
It always looks a little bit better. You're always sort of seeing the corners. So Peterson Crisanto finding another ride there.
Wow.
Had a 6.5, was trying to better a 5.83.
This maneuver this year, of course, we're only in round 2, but that rail grab reverse in the lip, not easy to do. And as you watch again, he comes up underneath, grabbing way early. And the nose pick, we've seen a lot of surfers use this maneuver. Josh Kerr. But it is a great closeout move.
Well, it's really Josh Kerr's. He brought it out in his rookie season against Mick Fanning. Almost felt like the judges didn't know what to do with it at the time.
Yeah, he had a couple of instances of that.
Owen Wright's found another good looking wall here. He had a 6.27 on his first wave. This is going to get rid of the throwaway 0.23 and get him back up into a position to qualify for the third round. A third round finish in this round, Pete. This second round is disastrous. Just in building momentum in the opening part of the season.
Yeah, it'll leave a bitter taste.
Slater in second spot at this stage of the game. Looking for an 8. We are still waiting on a number for Owen Wright at the moment. Nice little pocket for Kelly. Jams it under the lip and hangs on.
That was nice. That was a different angle, different approach. Take a look at this again. I mean, creativity at its finest. Straight up, there's that first section, gets a bit of drift. Nice vertical section, tags it as quick as he can, and then, you know, he maybe could have gone club sandwich on that one as well. But instead, just a layback gaff under the hook. Look at this. Like, at that point, it's so steep that he's just like, I got to do something in this pit. And he lays it over on the edge and has the wave barrel over him. So you talk about trying to do a maneuver in a critical section. Pretty good.
You know, keeping an eye on his competitors, letting it, priority come into the situation as well. We'll see what he can do with this one. He's trying to get rid of a 2.5. Looking really sharp at the moment. Slater just gets to that end section a little late.
Tinge late.
And Slater staying strong on this northern section of the bank. He's picked off another wave here. Beautiful projection. Floating re-entry to get things started. Whips through that second maneuver. Can't throw it up there for the finishing turn. Obviously, a lot of people tuned in to watch Kelly perform here at the Quiksilver Pro. I'm sure the numbers are going to spike every time he hits the lineup on the schedule this year, because we are watching one of the greatest of all time. Also had a perfect heat against Sebastian Zietz in the quarterfinals in Fiji in 2013. He's had 30 10-point rides in his career. He's chasing a big number here. Slater really seems focused on unleashing on the open face at the moment, but that wave just not cooperating. Just under 11 minutes to go, he's still going to be chasing that 7.84.
Wait, no, you can't say that. Doesn't sound right.
Peterson Crisanto up once again, leading this heat and looking to improve that lead. Great to have your company on Fox Sports. Just over 10 minutes to go. Everyone really focused on the man in white out there at the moment.
I mean, at this point, he's got the opportunity. He doesn't have to go through priority whatsoever. He just needs the wave to show up.
Well, let's see what his backhand's looking like. Loading up for something big here. Kelly goes to the air. Had the height. That wind's howling out there at the moment, though.
Been the start of a momentum of this year. If he pulls that one down.
Owen now going after the lead here. Needs a 6.43. Good looking wave. Wow. Drifting the tail on that final section. Surfing with a lot of speed out there at the moment.
Yeah, a good acceleration out of it. Getting loose in the lip. He understands, Kelly, you know, you do not want him in your rearview mirror. So Owen would love to get into the lead. And he can do it. He's got the best number of the heat. Let's take a look here. This first snap, again, using that size, you can see that upper body accelerates out of the lip on that second maneuver and then drifts the fin. So 3 unique, different backhand, and he is executed.
Down the south end, Crisanto's up once again. Drifting the fins, can't spin out of that reverse. Just under 5 minutes to go.
Literally went backhand and tagged it.
Just completely different types of waves, aren't they?
Yeah.
Kelly's, they definitely are a little flatter out the back, but he surfed them so well. And when the wave steepened up on the inside, he really made the most of it. Peterson, Crisanto and Owen Wright keep him busy down in the southern corner here at Duranbar at the moment. Peterson has already pushed the requirement a little higher for Kelly.
Two beautiful big vertical walls for him to do a maneuver, and then you can see it go up.
Well, it definitely looks like the southern end of the bank is providing some good scoring opportunity at the moment. Owen starting to look really comfortable out in front, trying to get rid of a 6.73. Just really being patient out there on the open face, mixing his turns up nicely. In fact, all the competitors in this heat have shown great variation. And Peterson, will this be the nail in the coffin for Slater? This wave's actually starting to fade away on him, but job done, really. He's left the 11-time world champ chasing an 8.07. Not a lot of time on the clock. They're starting to count this one down. Kelly Slater's going to bow out here in the second round. Had me thinking that even in these conditions, he'd really hold an edge over his rivals. I think in retrospect, you know, it's a beautiful thing, hindsight. He'll look back and maybe regret not sitting on his opponents and getting into the battle for priority, getting in that order and giving himself a real chance down that end of the beach.